Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brianna Lentz, and today is Flosstube number 32. So today we're going to be discussing some of my stitching, some of what I have been up to, and what my plans are for this week. Thank you for understanding that I needed to reschedule this Flosstube from last Friday to this Sunday. We have decided that we are redoing things in our front room. I'm in a different backdrop. This is the other side of my room. Usually like I'm right there. But we found a couch for $125 and it came with 2 pillows. So yeah, $125 cash deal, brand new Ashley furniture. So it was like, yeah, and that's gonna happen. And then we had seen a really pretty rug from Ollie's. I don't know if you're familiar with Ollie's, but it kind of reminds me of Pick and Save, but it's a nice rug. Like it's a really nice rug. And for a 9x13 rug, we got it for $189. And it's one of those rugs that we could wash. And so you just couldn't beat the price. So we are in the middle of doing that. That was unplanned, not on my schedule, as you can tell. This is not how I thought that the beginning of Spring Madness would go, but I'm not complaining at all because I've wanted to redo this front room for a very long time. When we first moved in, we bought a futon and it wasn't supposed to be like a long thing. 5 years later, we just got rid of it. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm very happy. So things are just shifting and we are rolling with it, right? We are being flexible. Yeah, so very excited about that. And then we picked up a dresser for literally $20 the same day. So I had this chalk paint that I had. Jason's like, well, what color do you want to paint it? And I'm like, well, I have chalk paint at home. I had Serenity Blue and Linen White. So we went with Serenity Blue. He's actually at Lowe's because I think he's going to sand it down to be with like a finer grit. We learned how to use the paint sprayer, you know, so there's just things. Anyway, and yeah, so if I have an interruption, then, you know, there we go. Also, so that's happening. I'm very excited about that. And so then we have a picnic table that I actually recorded like 4 years ago, that we did a DIY farm table back in the day. And we made a picnic table. We stained it and then we painted it and it was very pretty. And that's actually been where we have been homeschooling and stuff like that for 4 years as well. And so that's actually going to go outside. And then we've had an IKEA table that we've had for 10 years. That's going to go where the picnic table was. And then we're bringing in the dresser. And then we also have a sewing cabinet table that we picked up for like $4, I think, at a church sale. I think that's fair to say. And anyway, so we cleaned it out, and then I had Jason like make a new top for it and then stain it in the early American stain that I love so much because it matches my maple furniture really well. So that needs to come in, and that's going to be Jules's craft table because she's had this like she's had this kids craft corner table for the entire time that we've lived here, the 5 years, and she's outgrown it. And so she needs to have her own space to where she can be crafting, but always just present with us. And then I have this room opened up. That's going to happen. And so just changes are happening. They were necessary. So it's very exciting. So my crafting the last couple of days has been minimal. My stitching the last couple of days has been minimal, but big things are happening and I'm very grateful for them. So yes, so the first thing that I want to share for sure is, yes, sweetie? Okay, you're just going to go in there or what? You're going to go to your room? Okay. Is I released my first newsletter as well as published this pattern, which is Easter Spools. And I want to say thank you to everybody who signed up for my newsletter. I had a really good response to my newsletter, and I just want to say thank you so much. That was a big deal. I uploaded the my first spring 50 cross stitch patterns video that Friday, and I figured out how to do my own newsletter, which I figured out how to use MailChimp and Canva. So that was cool. I'm very happy with how my first newsletter turned out. I was happy with how it looked. I'm happy with how it worked. I'm happy I was able to figure out how to attach the PDF. And I only had a couple hiccups. Like, I only had one person say they weren't able to receive the email, and I think one person say that they weren't able to open the attachment. So they emailed me, and I've responded back to them, and that cleared everything up, because sometimes just things happen, you know, with things like that, going over the internet and the type of software that we're running on our computer and whatnot. So yeah, I just want to say I've had a really good response, and I'm so happy that you guys enjoy how this pattern turned out. Easter Spools was so cute, and I'm very proud of it. It's very pretty. You know, I would say it's pretty. It's cute, but it's pretty. And I decided to just finish it in a long pillow. It's stitched on 28 count, already tea-dyed Monaco that I got from 123 Stitch. It's using all DMCs. And then the backing fabric is spring fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby. I just got a half yard when the fabric was on sale, literally like the day. I think I finished it on Friday. I fully finished it Friday, and then Thursday, and then I uploaded it Friday. Something like that. So it was really quick. And I did like a different closing on the bottom, so it looks more handmade, but it looks more intentional, and I actually got a nicer finish. And then I just stuffed it with polyfill. So I'm happy with my corners. I think Vanna maybe she would approve. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm very happy. Thank you to those who have purchased this on my Etsy shop. I am so thankful for you supporting my Etsy shop, as well as you guys really enjoyed, what did we call this? Chick on Easter egg hunt. Thank you guys. You guys really seemed to like this pattern, and so that's very exciting for me to see. So yeah. So these were my big, my big finishes for the last couple of weeks. So thank you so much about that. I will share on the screen the giveaway winners for last Flosstube. If remember, for Flosstube number 31, I said if you commented down below, it would enter you in, and I will share those people on the screen at the very end of my Flosstube video. So if you're interested for that, just stay till the end, and then I will just have it up and edited in, and they will just be randomly selected and then thrown up there. There's no favoritism. You just get selected and you get up there, and then we'll get into contact with each other, and I'll figure out how to send you the free pattern. Okay. So yes, I will put your name on the screen, as well as reply to you in the comments to let you know, so that way I can get your email so I can send it to you. Okay, great. Also, so that was that. Let's see. I started Jelly Bean Jubilee, which I said was in my plans to start. I was hoping to have one of these finished by the time I Flosstube, but that didn't happen. But I started this one, and this is called Tiptoeing Through the Tulips. And also what I did on top of starting this is I created a project page that I was able to upload into my GoodNotes for my iPad. And so this is a PDF that I have for free on my website. If you are interested in having this project page, if you want to be able to write on it physically, you can print this out, or you can upload it to GoodNotes. I already have it already made up. So just hit the link down below, and it's a free downloadable pattern. What I want to do is I want to create a collection of all of these, and then you'll be able to buy the download from my Etsy shop for all of them as a bundle, but I will give you the first one for free at briannalentz.com for Jelly Bean Jubilee. But moving forward this next week, I'll have the whole collection if you want to have the bundle to be able to have in your GoodNotes as your digital cross-stitch planner, or just to have in your physical notebook. That's up to you. So they'll all be coordinating for these books with a coordinating character on the bottom. Yes, so that is on my plans. So I decided to stitch this on that 32 count Platinum Lugana that I was talking to you about the other day for this pattern. Actually, I decided to go, oh, where is my stitching for that? Why is that not in there? That's why. Okay, I have to find that stitching, I guess. It should have been right there, but it's not. So anyway, so this is my progress. I just picked a pink and a green from Stash, and it is $4.69 green, and the pink is $6.02, which is darker than what she has. She has lighter colors. I just picked this. I don't know if I'm going to follow this for all of the other, for all of them, but for this one, I wanted to darken it up. And what I already know how I'm going to finish it. I got a little plaque from Goodwill, and as long as it fits, I haven't measured. I just kind of like eyeballed it. But as long as it fits, then I'm going to just flat finish it on the board. And then I kind of want to have it just stuck somewhere. And then if I like how it turns out, if I like the colors, then I'll just continue to make those as flat finishes against thrifted pieces of wood or home decor instead of doing pillows. Because I have a lot of pillows from the stuff that I've stitched this past month. And just to mix it up for me, that's how I want to fully finish them. I want to fully finish them and have some pretty fabric and then stick them on the board. And I think I'm having a lot of fun being able to thrift my finishing pieces. It's bringing me just a lot of, you know, creativity and stuff. So yeah, so I'm enjoying that. That's a little aggressive. Hold on. I guess we'll just have our hair down for the rest of it. So yeah, so I'm enjoying that. That's really simple. That's a really simple stitch. And, oh, I do have the fabric. Okay. So the fabric is in here. The other thing that I'm just whizzing through today. The other thing that I started was I did start the Cricut Collection free range. And so I do want to finish this and the carrot all of this month. I'm a little bit behind. I was right on schedule and I'm running a little bit behind because things changed, but that's okay. And I decided to go ahead and stitch this on that beige fabric. So this is 28 count beige Jubilee even weave. And I went through my order history and I've had this for a long time. So I thought this would be easier to just stitch on this, and I could recycle that platinum Lugana, and I already did because of the color. And I'm really happy. I'm actually very, very happy with my color choice. I'm glad I just went with the beige Jubilee. So I think it actually calls for like white chocolate, but beige Jubilee is doing the job. So yeah, so I have the E and I have the chicken. I just don't have like the little finishing touches for the beak and the eyes and the feet. But yeah, so I have the E done. And when I first laid out where this is going on my stitching, because it's far down there, is I left room to be able to put fresh up there and then be able to have enough room to do the carrot down here. And now I'm kind of like, ugh, because I'm actually thinking that I'm not for sure, but I think I'm going to omit all of the extra decorative pieces. I think I'm just going to have eggs. And I'm thinking about just omitting fresh as well. I think that if I just had it say eggs with the chickens, I think it would fit the simplicity of my home decor a lot more. So I think that's the plan, which will actually let me finish it faster, but that's not why I'm omitting it. It's just because I think it will fit my home decor so much better. Because once I have the little beak and eyes and stuff like that, like that's just going to look really clean. And I think it modernizes it too. But yeah, I'm excited to do that. Kara, I think I talk about it every time. But yeah, so that's my progress. I'm happy with that. That's really fast stitching for me. And I have all the called for DMC, and I'm just using the bag that it came in from 123 Stitch. Another thing that I've been up to is I uploaded my first vlog, which you guys really seem to enjoy. So thank you so much for that and your positive feedback on that. That's been really fun. And I have been actively vlogging as well. I have to put everything together, but we go through so many adventures and stuff that it's hard not to, sometimes it's hard to upload like specific videos to things, and it's easier to put it up in a vlog because I still want to share it. And I also think that it's really interesting to watch how people formulate things in their lives, like how, you know, like with homeschooling, like I don't push homeschool on you, right? But I do like to actively show you how it's positive for our lives, because that might be a positive influence to somebody else. I'm very much about trying to lead by example the best that I can. I'm by no means perfect, but I just, you know, there are things that I work hard as a mom and a wife that I just like to share. And there's so many things that I do every day that I just want to bring you along with me, because I love watching people live their lives. I love watching vlogs. And so I thought it'd be really advantageous for me to share that. And for me, it's a little bit of a time capsule to look back on. So I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying that, because I do thrifting and all that stuff too. And so that allows me to share like just all the different stuff that we do, which, you know, sometimes it's going to be heavy on the thrifting. Sometimes it's going to be heavy on the adventure. Sometimes it's going to be heavy on the homeschool and what works for us and stuff like that. And just, our life here in southeastern Oklahoma while maintaining some privacy. So yeah. So anyway, there's that. The other thing that I've been working on that I did not fully finish, but remember I showed you the panda bear. Okay, so here's the panda bear from the Mama Made Minis Knotted Lovies book. And I realized that I did not stuff the paws or the feet. I don't know how I missed that, but I missed that along the way. I struggled with this. I mean, I enjoy it. I'm happy that I did it, but I'm struggled with it. And so then the other one that I said I would be making is the Flora Fawn. And so I'm not fully done with this. So the ears I need to tack back so that way they're more pronounced, because they're just flopping over. I followed the instructions. It's just that these are, they need to be tacked. Otherwise they're not going to work. I have one of the arms. I need to do the other arm and attach it. I omitted one row because I felt like they were too long. And then I need to knot the legs. But these are lightly stuffed, and there is a big difference. A big difference. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just there is a difference, and so I'm happy to be doing that. And then once I'm finished with that, I can create my my review for this, and I'm looking forward to that. And then I also purchased 2 more patterns from a new to me shop, and I'll have her link down below. And so I want to crochet this these 2 characters, and then I want to do a comparison because they're very similar, but they're very different at the same time. So I'm interested to see how those go, and I'd like to have them for our collection at our house. Yeah, so moving forward, we're going to continue springing it up in here, I guess. I still need to bring out like all of my spring decor. But we're going to do that. We're going to do the changes that I need to do with the furniture. Then I'm going to be stitching, finishing that crochet, starting the next thing. I want to work on Land of Liberty, that piece by Brenda Gervais. I at least want to get the L done. And then I also am looking forward to my email from, I believe, Mrs. Jones Stitches. I am participating in the Brenda Gervais gift exchange or stitch exchange. I'm not sure what she called it, I forget. But there's 45 of us, and we submitted that we would like to stitch something of Brenda Gervais for somebody else. And so I'm looking forward to that. So I'll have to have that stitched and fully finished by like mid-April, I think. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to seeing who I get and what theme I get to stitch for from Brenda Gervais, because I love her patterns. So that is coming up. I have a 50 cross stitch patterns video that I posted on March 1st. So I need to do a part 2 to that, at least a part 2 to that video, which I'm very much looking forward to doing. There are so many beautiful spring patterns out there, so thank you guys for watching that video. And then there's just quite a few things, and I have more vlogs, all the things. But I'm gonna see you guys on Friday, so I'm keeping it short today. This is one of my shorter ones. Sorry guys, I do apologize. So yeah, up here I will be inserting at some point the giveaway winner. So thank you so much for participating in that. I really appreciate that. And I'm not doing a giveaway this week. There's just too much going on. I'm not going to do it this week, but we'll see what happens on Friday. But I will definitely see you guys Friday, and I will see you guys in my next project and in my next video. And until then, happy stitching. I really hope I didn't forget anything. Bye guys.